Ever wondered why a car would apply for a job? Well, it wanted to quit its job as a junker and become an accelerator. That's right, folks. Even our four-wheeled friends dream of better days and brighter futures, trading in their rusty old parts for shiny new gears and a roaring engine. Just imagine a car going from 0 to 60 in its career. Sounds like quite the journey, doesn't it? Now, wouldn't that be a career shift to behold? Speaking of shifts, let's shift gears and dive into a hilarious car show experience. Now picture this. You walk into a massive convention center expecting to see the usual gleam of chrome and polished paintwork. But this time, it's different. The moment you step inside, your senses are assaulted by an explosion of colors so vibrant, so neon, your eyebrows shoot up in surprise. It's like stepping into a disco ball, only instead of tiny mirrors reflecting light, it's cars. Yes, cars of every make and model, their bodies adorned in the most dazzling shades of neon you can imagine. There's a lime green Ferrari that's so bright it could probably be seen from space. A hot pink Mustang that would make Barbie green with envy. An electric blue Rolls-Royce that redefines the term luxury. And then there's the fire engine red, fire engine, that's so reflective you could probably use it as a mirror. The spectacle is so brilliant, so intense that everyone is wearing sunglasses indoors. Imagine that, sunglasses in a convention center. It's like a scene right out of a comic book. Then comes the piece de resistance, a sleek muscle car painted with flames that look so real, so lifelike, they seem to leap off the bodywork and dance in the air. The flames are so convincing, in fact, that a visitor, in a panic, dials the fire department, convinced that the car is about to turn into a fireball any second. The fire department arrives, sirens blaring, only to find a crowd of people doubled over in laughter. The firefighters, though initially confused, soon join in the laughter when they realize the fire is nothing more than a paint job. The incident becomes the talk of the show, a running joke that has everyone chuckling every time they pass by the flaming car. And that, my friends, is the story of the unforgettable car show where the cars were so vibrant, they made people wear sunglasses indoors and call the fire department. So remember, always check if the flames on a car are just paint before dialing emergency services. Now let's rev up our engines and speed into the story of the loudest engine competition. Picture this. A line of gleaming hot rods, muscle cars, and tricked-out trucks, all revving their engines in a deafening symphony of horsepower. Each one louder than the last, all competing for the title of the loudest engine. Now imagine the surprise when a sleek, silent electric car glides into the lineup. The crowd erupted into laughter. How could this whisper-quiet machine ever compete with the thunderous roar of a traditional engine? But the owner, with a twinkle in his eye, simply smiled and waited his turn. When it came time for the electric car to roar, the owner reached into his pocket and pulled out a remote. With a single press of a button, the crowd was hit with a sound so loud it shook the very ground they were standing on. The owner had rigged a massive speaker in the trunk, and it was playing the sound of a roaring engine at full volume. The laughter quickly turned to cheers as the crowd realized they had been pranked. The electric car ended up winning the competition, not because it had the loudest engine, but because it had the loudest speaker. So never underestimate the power of a silent engine, or in this case, a really loud speaker. Now, as we approach the finish line, let's end with a bit of a plot twist. Picture this. The sun is setting, the crowd is buzzing with anticipation, and the judges are ready to announce the best in show. Among the gleaming hot rods and polished classics, everyone's got their eyes on the prize. But in a twist that could only happen in the world of cars, the winner isn't a muscle car or a vintage beauty. No, the car that stole the show was a toy car. A little tyke had wandered into the competition area, his toy car in tow. The judges, tickled by this unexpected entry, decided to honor the spirit of the kid and declared his toy car the best in show. So next time you're at a car show, remember to bring your toy car. It might just steal the show. Until next time, keep your engines revving and your spirits high.